Rick Lagina has just uncovered a terrifying treasure by cracking open a hatch that had been sealed for over 2 centuries, revealing something no one should ever witness. Inside, shadows seem to shift and conceal dark truths, guarding secrets long buried. Why is Rick Lagina considering ending the show after such a monumental discovery? Join us as we uncover the biggest and most chilling find that could forever change the history of Oak Island. This cave's contents have caught people's attention worldwide, making many wonder if it will finally answer some of the island's old questions. They are counting on Steve, a data integration expert, to blend this new information into a detailed 3D model of what's below the surface. The whole team is excited to see what this model will show about the underground structures and their historical importance. One thing that really caught Marty Lagina's interest was the sonar image of a square wall in one part of the cave. This odd feature has sparked various theories within the team. They think this wall might tell them more about the plans and aims of those who previously looked for treasures in the money pit. These discoveries are important. They give new hints about past activities on Oak Island, showing that the underground areas are more complex than thought before. The team is now closely looking at these clues, trying to understand the history and efforts of those who explored the island long ago. This new find could be the key to figuring out the historical events that have intrigued many who have followed Oak Island's story over the years. As Steve works on the 3D model, the rest of the team discusses why people might have built structures inside the cave. Some think it was a hiding spot for valuables, while others guess it might lead to a bigger, hidden area. Each team member has their own theory, but they all share one goal: to discover what's under Oak Island. At the money pit, their determination grows as they imagine the treasures that might be hidden there. They decide to explore deeper into the cave, driven by the chance to find important items. With cameras set to record their exploration, they prepare for more digging. The next day, Rick Lagina and Craig Tester lead the work at the money pit, helped by Scott Barlow and workers from Dumas Contracting Limited. They face a big problem. Water keeps filling the shaft, making it hard to dig deeper. About 65 feet underground, the team focuses on an area where water leaks in. Despite their efforts, the water keeps coming, creating a big challenge that might change their plans. As they deal with this, they find something new and unexpected. The ongoing excitement and determination might make some people wonder if the main goal is to keep the TV show's audience interested rather than making real historical discoveries. The island has been searched many times, with old stories told again for each new audience. Each season seems to look at the same areas and the same stories, always finding just enough to keep viewers watching but not enough to end the story. Critics might say that if the island had truly important treasures or artifacts, they would have been found by now with the advanced technology and resources available. Yet, the digging and filming go on, driven by hopes of discovery. This long story at Oak Island might actually be more about keeping high viewer ratings and ongoing financial support than about the discoveries themselves. The real value of Oak Island may not be in the ground, but in the stories that come from the efforts to explore it. Whether or not the team finds the treasures they seek, Oak Island's greatest treasure may be the stories from their adventures. Recently, Dumas Contracting Limited found a new cavern about 65 feet deep just outside a key area on Oak Island. Interestingly, this cavern had wooden beams, suggesting there might be a man-made structure under the island. Rick Lagina, always ready to follow new leads, wondered what this could mean. Could this tunnel lead to a hidden chamber filled with valuable treasures or important historical artifacts? As Rick looked into the newly discovered space, he realized that what seemed like a minor setback might actually be a major discovery. This cavern might provide some answers to long-standing questions about the island. However, there's an immediate challenge to handle: the water leaking into the site. Managing this water is crucial for any further exploration. Unexpected discoveries awaited the team below Oak Island. They were joined by Blaine Carrick, an expert in underwater imaging, who began to assess the island's subterranean features. Their initial task involved exploring the cave at depths between 140 and 142 feet to determine if there were signs of human modifications. They also searched for any entrances or exits that could provide insights into this underground space's historical and functional significance. The data uncovered was remarkable, suggesting several potential spots hinting at multiple treasure caches hidden beneath the money pit area. Motivated by these findings, the team concentrated on a newly drilled hole into what they termed Aladdin's Cave, eager to explore its depths and uncover its contents. The first step involved using a high-definition camera to thoroughly examine the cave. They aimed to verify if the cave was shaped by human hands and to learn more about what it contained. Each image captured by the camera could provide valuable information about Oak Island's subterranean landscape. Rick and Marty Lagina saw these discoveries as the culmination of years of dedication and hard work. Their steadfast belief in the island's hidden treasures spurred them to continue their efforts, despite numerous challenges. Blaine Carrick, with his specialized skills in underwater imaging, played a central role in the investigation of Oak Island's underground. If the team managed to gain access to the cave, Blaine planned to perform a detailed sonar scan, accurately mapping out the cave's features. This detailed mapping could reveal important information about the cave's structure and origins. Rick Lagina highlighted the significance of the initial camera examination of the cavern. Although the camera provided some insights into the cave, much remained undiscovered. He noted that the camera's scope might be limited, especially in identifying items or structures on the cave floor, which underscored the need for more thorough exploration. Marty Lagina expanded on Rick's observations, stressing the need to establish whether humans naturally formed or constructed the cave. He theorized that if Oak Island's legendary wealth was indeed hidden beneath this cave, it could hold a key to answering some of the island's long-strange historical questions. After identifying what might be human-made structures within Aladdin's cave, the team conducted a comprehensive sonar scan of the cavern. This scan was crucial for accurately determining the cave's dimensions and identifying any tunnels that might lead into or out of the area. The team's decision to use the Echologger -710 sonar equipment demonstrated its commitment to utilizing the most advanced technology in its quest. The Echologger -710 sonar sensor operates by emitting powerful radar waves that bounce off objects and barriers within the cave, including its walls. These reflected waves are captured and analyzed to construct a detailed three-dimensional representation of the underwater cave, offering researchers a clear picture of Aladdin's cave. This process is essential for accurately determining the structure of the cave and deciding if it is a natural or man-made formation. The comprehensive mapping achieved by the Echologger -710 also helps in pinpointing possible connections to other parts of the island, providing valuable information about the cave's overall layout and its role in the broader context of Oak Island. The next morning, the team gathers in the designated meeting area, eager to see the three-dimensional image produced by the sonar scan of Aladdin's cave. The image reveals an exciting development, a potential human-made entrance within what seems to be a naturally formed cave structure. This discovery raises the team's enthusiasm as it suggests the presence of a concealed room or passage within the cave. However, the exact size and depth of this feature remain unknown, increasing the interest in further exploration of Aladdin's cave. As the team examines the three-dimensional image, discussions ensue about the implications of the human-made entrance and what it could reveal. Rick Lagina is particularly thrilled by the possibility of entering the cave, suggesting that human-made features might be buried under the sediment on the cave floor, potentially indicating a hidden chamber containing valuable items. This possibility motivates the team to plan a thorough and expensive exploration of the cave. Marty Lagina contributes to the discussion by noting that the cave appears to hold items not usually found in natural environments, which supports their belief that they might have discovered a significant archaeological site. As the team digs further, they carefully examine logs that line up with the path of the tunnel. Rick observes that the area beneath one of the logs seems hollow, drawing the interest of the entire team. Encouraged by this clue, they opt to dig even deeper, hoping this new lead might prove fruitful. The presence of circular wooden pieces is particularly notable. These structures hint at similar construction techniques used in the well-known money pit, leading to a wave of speculation about the tunnel's origins. Rick recalls an article from Reader's Digest about the money pit's use of round logs, which strengthens his belief that they are close to a significant discovery. Marty, sharing Rick's optimism, suggests that their 15-year search might be approaching a crucial moment. They might be just a few feet away from the island's original excavation site, where they could potentially find long-awaited answers. Simultaneously, Jack Begley joins forces with Gary Drayton, an expert in metal detection, at Lot 5 on the island's western side. This recently acquired area quickly becomes one of the most promising sites for treasure hunting on Oak Island. Their initial explorations uncover a stone structure that experts believe could be as ancient as the famed garden shaft. The tools they discover might date back 4 centuries, suggesting a prolonged human presence on the island. One of the most significant finds is half of a Roman coin from 300 BC, which suggests that the island's history extends much further back than previously thought. Among their finds, a large, old square nail from the 1700s stands out. Gary Drayton, with his extensive experience, recognizes its potential importance. Marty believes that Lot 5 might hold crucial clues about who built the strange money pit. New artifacts hinted at Oak Island's ancient past. The Knights Templar and Oak Island. As Gary Drayton and Jack Begley continue their detailed search, they find another noteworthy artifact, a lead coin that is ornately decorated, underscoring its importance. Gary notes its similarity to ancient Roman trade tokens, linking it to the Roman coin found earlier in the same lot. These tokens, used by private businesses instead of governments, helped facilitate commerce centuries ago. The discovery of what appears to be a Roman trade token on Oak Island raises numerous questions about its origin and how it came to be on the island. Deciding to delve deeper into its history, the team sends the artifact back to the lab for thorough examination. Archaeologists will meticulously analyze the token, comparing it with known examples of Roman trade tokens to determine its authenticity and significance. If verified, this find could illuminate the diverse history of those who might have visited or lived on the island centuries before it became a focal point for treasure hunters' endeavors. Gary Drayton and Jack Begley, filled with excitement after a noteworthy discovery on Lot 5, gathered with Rick Lagina, Craig Tester, and archaeologist Laird Niven at the Interpretive Center. Their goal was straightforward: to analyze an artifact that might significantly change their understanding of Oak Island's past. Laird Niven took great care in cleaning the item, preparing it for a detailed examination using the team's X-ray fluorescence (XRF) instrument. This technique, gentle yet informative, would allow them to uncover the basic elements that make up the object, offering clues about where it came from and how it was made. Emma, the specialist overseeing the XRF analysis, supervised the artifact scanning. After the procedure was complete, she gathered the team to discuss her initial findings. The item, a lead disc or coin recently found, initially seemed straightforward but presented complex details upon closer inspection. Emma detailed that the disc consisted of two layers, a lighter and a darker one. The light layer was almost entirely lead, with tiny amounts of copper and iron, showing it was mainly composed of lead with slight additions of other elements. The darker layer showed a different composition, with a lot of iron at about 41% and smaller portions of copper and silicone. The natural presence of lead in both layers suggested that the material came from mining operations. This led to various questions about where the disc originated and the methods used in its creation. To delve deeper into its makeup and possibly identify where it came from, Emma conducted an X-ray diffraction scan. The outcome was revealing. The minerals in the disc matched those found in Iranian mines, triggering discussions about the disc's potential connections to ancient trading paths or historical mining operations in that area. The impact of these discoveries was considerable. Identifying a mineral match with Iranian mines opened up various theories about connections between Oak Island and distant regions. Although the match did not pinpoint the exact origin of the artifact, it highlighted an area of interest that extended geographically. Emma pointed out that the geological strip running from Iran through to Italy, near France and Spain, contained mineral deposits similar in makeup. Notably, a deposit off the Italian coast closely matched the lead artifact's composition. This insight led the team to consider whether the artifact could have come from Italy. What would this mean for Oak Island's history? Could it support theories that link the island to the Knights Templar, as suggested by scholars like Zena Halpern? To probe these questions further, the team decided to consult with experts in ancient metallurgy and historical artifacts to better understand the artifact's importance. The perspectives from these professionals were enlightening. They explained that lead artifacts from ancient Rome were commonly used for a range of purposes, including as trade tokens, seals, and religious objects. Due to the extensive influence of the Roman Empire, such artifacts have been found in various places, demonstrating broad trade networks and cultural interactions. The idea that the lead artifact from Oak Island could be related to Italy, and might have served as a trade token or seal, suggested that Oak Island could have been part of an extensive trading network that spanned the Mediterranean. This possibility supports the idea that the Knights Templar, known for their trading and financial operations, could have had activities on the island. Additionally, the connection with a Roman coin found earlier added complexity to Oak Island's historical scene, hinting at a significant historical presence that could date back centuries. The team moved to a new site, ready for more discoveries. Hidden clues beneath the soil of Lot 13. As the team continued researching the artifact's background and origins, they realized how interwoven historical events could be. Initially just a simple object, the lead disc now appeared as a crucial link to a much more complex and fascinating past than previously thought, prompting them to rethink what Oak Island might represent in the wider scope of history. This realization underscored the importance of their find, propelling their efforts to uncover more about the interconnected nature of historical events and their influence on present understanding. Craig Tester, renowned for his deep involvement in Oak Island's explorations, has once again teamed up with Rick and Marty Lagina, the landowner Tom Nolan, and a group of fellow explorers to continue their work on what is called the Great Quadrilateral. This stone structure, 32 feet in length, was thought by the island's former owner, Fred, to have been constructed many centuries ago. Back in the 1990s, Fred, fascinated by the history of the island, had drawn a detailed plan of this structure. Currently, the team is focusing their efforts on the northeastern section of the structure, hoping to uncover clues about why it was built and its original use. Billy, one of the team members, operates the heavy machinery needed to remove layers of earth from the structure, while Gary meticulously searches through the unearthed soil, looking for any items of interest. Gary believes that the deeper they go, the more likely they are to find something of note. As they dug on Lot 13, where the structure is located, the team found several items that caught their attention. Encouraged by these findings, the team decided to extend their search to the western part of the site, hoping that this new area might yield more information about the structure. Each discovery added a piece to the legendary tale, bringing them closer to understanding the history of the Great Quadrilateral. These ongoing explorations and analysis continue to provide valuable insights into the complex history of Oak Island. Stay connected for more detailed updates as the exploration progresses and new theories develop. What role could the Knights Templar really have played in Oak Island's history? Like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing updates and theories. What do you think?